Alright, I want to do another video on soil building and creating abundance. I'm in the process with Danny's help. We're making a bunch of beds out here. I wanted to show you kind of what we started with. This was a vacant lot. It was a well site, so it had some industrial foundation underneath, really heavy compacted soils, and also a mix of really sandy soils where there's some foundation sand underneath. So we just had some native grasses and not much else, very sparsely populated. And a big way that we're going to try and increase the abundance, increase the health of the soil, is through sheet mulching. And we've already established two beds, one with mown leaves and the other with just loose, larger leaves. And we're kind of just monitoring those as part of the process. And that's what I'm doing here. So these days, the bags that I'm grabbing, I'm making sure that they're already mowed. So it's really fine, and we're just going to put them out nice and thick, just covering everything. And what we're doing by doing this is we're creating that habitat. We're creating that ideal condition for the biological system to start to evolve, to start to move past this really arid landscape. So we're basically blanketing in the soil and keeping the moisture in, and we're creating a space right there at the soil surface where the bottom of these leaves are, where there's now food, which would be the carbon in the leaves, food for worms, food for insects, other decomposers, and there's also moisture because we're not allowing the sun to dry out the surface as it has before. So like I said, I'm picky. The mown leaves, in Houston, and again, this project, permaculture is very site specific. So Houston, we have an added resource in that our leaf season isn't all at once. This is February now, and we're still picking up leaves that are still falling from the trees. So since it's so long and drawn out, we have a lot more to catch. We don't have to capture a big pile of leaves all at once. We can lay down the mulch more continuously and slowly, which is actually more beneficial because you don't want to do anything, a big step all at once. You don't want to throw down, if I threw down a foot of leaves, it wouldn't be as healthy for the biological community because it wouldn't allow rainwater to penetrate. You don't want to seal in dryness. You want to try to seal in moisture. And so ideally, when you're putting down your sheet mulch, you want it to be after a heavy rain. You want to be sealing in that moist environment to help the living things to grow. Right now it's a little bit dry, and so I'm just putting down this bag of leaves just for the video, but I also know that I'm not putting it down so thick that a real heavy rain can't push through. And once that water is underneath this nice thick insulating layer, it stays there. The evaporation caused by the sun is a big factor, and so by having a couple inches of mulch, it's really helpful. So we're going to monitor this one. We're going to make another bed, you see to my right, that's why it's in the shot, out of chipping. So this is a free resource. If you have space for a tree company to dump at your lot on your site, they are happy to do it. And so we're going to be able to compare mown leaves, loose leaves, and more wood or chippings, green chippings, and how they break down, how they decompose into the soil, and the abundance that we can grow in that spot in the next few years as all of those microorganisms and soil systems start to get established. So wish us luck, and we'll make some more videos as we go.